We're going to get going here with the speeches. So first I'd like to call up Carolee Mitchell.
Hello. It's such a joyous day. Let's face it, we weren't sure we would ever see this day for you, Kyle. Good things come to those who wait. It might have taken a few extra years for you to find the altar, but you didn't waste a second. You live such a full life. You are always involved in something: sports, traveling, business ventures, helping friends, celebrating for any and every reason you can possibly come up with. You sure know how to have a good time, never focusing on the negative, living in the now, never looking back. You are loved by so many. Your friends come from all walks of life because you accept people just as they are, finding the good in everyone. I'm truly proud to call you my brother. You are my little brother, but I've leaned on you in my very lowest moments. You've always listened and loved and supported me. You've had my back and you've truly rescued me. And I don't just mean those late night calls for hair products. Dang, I'm lucky for so many reasons. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you also for bringing this energetic, positive, generous, kind, smart, beautiful inside and out woman into our lives. It's not surprising that Erica was the one who captured your heart. So many had tried. We knew she was extra special when she was as adventurous and busy as you are. Erica, you too amaze me with your zest for life, your positivity and healthy lifestyle with a little room for mini eggs is inspiring. You have become a true friend. Our chats and your support mean the world to me. And you mean the world to both of my boys. You both do. You're always there to cheer them on and to lift them up. I love that they have you guys as role models. I hope that you boys pick up on their work hard, play even harder attitude. You are an amazing aunt and uncle. I know I've said good things come to those who wait, but please don't make us wait too long to see your parenting skills in action. I have no doubt that you will cherish today, but it's just the beginning of your new adventure. Remember your humor and your patience, and it's sure to be a lifelong party, one that I'm so excited to celebrate with you. I love you both. Cheers.
Next up, we're going to hear from the man of honor, Josh Malash.
All right. For those of you who didn't hear Nate and may not know me, my name is Josh. I'm Erica's younger brother, only sibling, and yes, I am the maid of honor. Over the past couple years, Erica kept making jokes saying I was actually going to be her maid of honor. I didn't think she was serious, and I just brushed it off. Well, clearly she wasn't, and now I'm standing here today, and I couldn't be more excited and And now that I stand here today with that same title, I cannot be more honored and proud to have the opportunity to stand beside not only my sister, but also one of the most kind, selfless, and wholehearted individuals I know. All right, before things get too sappy, I want to thank the bridesmaids for helping me fulfill my role as maid of honor. Whether it was helping me plan the bachelorette, which I didn't attend, or assisting me with my duties at my first and only wedding shower, 50 women and I, it was surely an experience. Each one of you has been great, and I know Erica could not be happier with who she chose to stand beside her. From day one, my parents always told Eric and I that we were only ever going to have each other and we better make it work. Today, looking back, I cannot be more thankful that it was and is just the two of us. For the past 27 years, you have been a role model, an inspiration, and someone I have always looked up to, whether it was on the soccer field, watching you grow your business, start Project 6060, or your constant display of dedication and drive. You have been a pillar of strength not only to me, but to everyone in this room. Your ability to make everyone feel loved and supported is one of your greatest attributes. Growing up, there is not a memory that doesn't have you in it. We have had the opportunity to experience so many things. We have created lasting memories, and I know after today, Ashley and I look forward to creating more memories with you and Kyle. When Erica first told me about Kyle, we were in Australia. And to be completely honest, the first thing that came out of my mouth was, Erica, he is so old and probably boring. Little did I know I could not have been more wrong. Well, he is old, but it's definitely not boring. I would like to think that given the fact that Kyle is, 45 now? I could keep up with him when it comes to partying or having a good time, but the truth is, he has me beat. All kidding aside, Kyle, I cannot thank you enough for being the person you are. As the younger, more protective sibling, I always hoped Erica would find someone who supported her dreams, could make her laugh, would stand beside her, protect her, and be the person that she could count on. I know after seeing the two of you grow over the past 4 years, you are that person, and I cannot thank you enough for that. It puts me at ease knowing how happy you have made Erica, and I know you will continue to do that. Erica and Kyle, you are a fantastic couple. You complement each other so well and are always in each other's corner. You understand and support one another, and it was apparent from the start that you would end up together. I'm so excited for the two of you and can't wait to see what life has in store. If you could think about making me an uncle in the near future, that'd be great too. Today was a fantastic day, and please know that the amount of time and effort did not go unnoticed. You and Kyle have thought of everything, from the table numbers, the globes of family members and friends who could not be here, and to the pictures of each person on the center tables. Every detail was thought of, and I truly hope today was everything you imagined. To Kyle and all the Mitchells, I would like to welcome you to our family, and we are so fortunate to now be a part of yours. Erica, I cannot be more honored to call you my sister and friend, and I'm so happy that you have found the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Congratulations, and I love you both. Rev Deb actually stole my last line, so I won't use it, but let's raise a glass to Erica and Kyle, Mitchell, Malash.
Thanks, Josh. Next up, we have Cody Mitchell.
Hey, let's keep it going for Nate Johnson, your MC tonight, everybody. What a beauty. Hey, make sure you go see Nate at Sackwall Flooring in Lambeth for all your flooring needs. No, seriously, please go see him. He is desperate to make a sale. So here we are at Kyle Mitchell's wedding. Say what? Gotta be honest with you, I did not see this coming. Ever. You know, waiting for Kyle to get married is, I imagine, kind of like being a Leafs fan. You just keep saying to yourself, well, there's always next year, I guess. Nice Nice to see that a few thousand of Kyle and Erica's closest friends could be here tonight for this intimate little affair. Look at the size of this head table. What is this, the House of Commons? What's going on here? It's huge. I asked Janine to pass me the salt. She had to FedEx it to me. So stupid. Now, first of all, part of my job as best man is to toast the bridesmaids and the man of honor, Josh, for doing an awesome job. Well, I say toast, it's more of an apology, really. I mean, with this group of guys, it's kind of like herding cats. Be thankful you didn't lose anybody in the woods today, is what I'm saying. And be thankful that none of these guys showed up missing their sleeves or something, you know what I mean? And yes, to answer your question, yes, that really is the way Andy acts all the time. We're working with him. But here's to the bridesmaids and to the man of honor, Josh. You guys did an awesome job today. You look beautiful and handsome, and cheers to all of you. No, but look at this. Kyle Mitchell, a married man. And look who he married, Erica. Right? Erica is awesome. She's kind of like Glencoe's very own Jane Fonda. You know what I mean? She moved into Glencoe and just started making everybody exercise all the time. Everybody's walking down the street doing lunges. What the hell am I doing? Erica told me to. I've got to do it. No, welcome to the family, Erica. We love you. You are passionate. You're kind-hearted. You're motivated, a true entrepreneur with your business. And now, you are the wife of a guy who's the member of like 14 fantasy football leagues. So we'll call that the feather in your cap, I guess. But yes, Kyle Mitchell is someone's husband. It's unbelievable. You know, I only got 17 more minutes. Let's keep going. You know, I got to be honest. After all those years of him never settling down, I started to wonder, you know, what team Kyle was really playing for. I mean, honestly, on paper, the signs are there. I mean, think about it. We're talking about a guy who was always dressed in the latest fashions with the trendy haircuts. Or how about the fact that he had this long line of male roommates that kept moving in and out with him, all these different men moving in and out with him all those years. I mean, come on, people. Or how about the fact that he hangs out in beauty salons all day? I mean, hello. Not to mention the huge Will and Grace poster he always had above his bed No, I made that part up. No, the fact is, I grew up idolizing my big brother. Kyle is, of course, 4 years older than me, so, you know, I was always trying to keep up with him, but it was tough. I mean, honestly, Kyle is far more athletic than me, so every kind of competition that we ever had always ended up in the same way. Me finally giving up, pretending losing again didn't bother me, and then heading to my room to scream into my pillow for the next half hour. I spent my whole life feeling like Kyle was the Harlem Globetrotters and I was the Washington Generals. You know what I mean? Like typical brothers, though, we wrestled, we played mini hockey in the basement, and road hockey out in the street. And every moment that we could, we were throwing the baseball around, and even our backyard pool was the spot for all kinds of different competitions. one of our favorite games that we always played was this sort of modified baseball game in the pool. Now, the problem was that our neighbor right behind us had this enormous pit bull that would just sit there and wait for us to hit foul balls over into the yard. And for some reason, it was always my turn to go and get the ball when it went over the fence. And it never dawned on us that maybe going to get a 35-cent sponge ball was not worth getting our arm chewed off, but... So there I am, climbing over the fence and hoping Cujo number 2 doesn't notice me. And I'd run as fast as I can and get the ball, and then I would literally dive headfirst over the fence just out of the reach of this dog. And as I lay on the ground, counting my body parts and panting, that was Kyle's opportunity to tell me he was bored and was going inside. Thanks for the support. There are so many things that I've never been able to figure out about my brother, like not so much anymore with Erica now, of course, but when he was single, he had the worst diet, never gain a pound. He could eat whatever he wanted, didn't matter. The guy had the metabolism of like a squirrel with ADHD. I don't know what was going on there. He was like, yeah, any chance you can fit that quarter pounder in the Big Mac? That would be great, thanks. And at the same time, I'm over in the corner huddled watching my belly jiggle while I'm eating a beet salad. Kyle doesn't age either. That's the other thing. The guy's like almost 40, and he doesn't look a day over 30. Meanwhile, I'm up for the Yikes, What the Hell Happened to That Guy award at my next high school reunion. I always like that look that people give me when I tell them that I'm actually younger than Kyle. It's like I just told him I'm moving to Mars next week. What? Come on, no you're not. It's always a shot in the arm for the old self-esteem. So when Kyle was, I think like 19 or 20, he bought a Jeep. Oh man, it was his pride and joy. It was this cherry red Jeep, and he loved to drive it around with the top off. Of course, Kyle never sprang for the, easy to remove, easy to store soft top. No, he had the WTF, is this a joke hard top, which I can only guess was lined with cement or military-grade steel. And guess who got to help him take it off every single day? Hey, Cody, you weigh 83 pounds with arms like spaghetti noodles. Come on, give me a hand here. Yeah, you bet. Oh, man, it was ridiculous. And Kyle would be like, all right, ready? We're going to lift on 3. And I'd be like, oh, hey, how about 300? I didn't sign up for this. So we'd struggle with it and finally get it into the garage. And I'd be sneaking off trying to find a chiropractor or some Robaxacet. Kyle would be looking up at the sky. Oh, I don't like the looks of that cloud. Let's get it back on. That was a tough summer. But you know what? There is a happy ending to the story because that winter, Kyle was driving to work one morning and he hit a patch of black ice and flipped the Jeep and totaled it. So happy days, we're here again, people. No, you know what? I've got a million stories. I could go on forever, but what I want to say, though, is, Kyle, honestly, thank you so much for allowing me the honor to be your best man today. I've had so much fun doing it. Had so much fun being a part of your Stag and Doe and helping you prepare for the wedding and of course, planning for the bachelor party was such a blast. I learned a lot of lessons at the bachelor party, but I think the biggest lesson I learned that night is you really cannot take Zach Falds anywhere. It's true. It is true. No, the fact is, Kyle, you truly are my best friend and someone I admire and respect so much. I feel forever grateful to call you my brother and to call you my best friend. Nobody makes me laugh harder, and I never have as much fun hanging out with anybody else like I have when I hang out with you. I am so happy for the both of you today. I'm so proud of the both of you. You guys did an awesome job today. So much deserved happiness. I love you both. Congratulations. Good night.
It's a tough act to follow, Gord. I don't know. Before I call the next speech up here, I just wanted to make an announcement. Everyone, we're going to raise our glasses. Tomorrow, Grandpa Joe DePels Maker, 88 years old. Happy birthday. Excellent. He'll be here later than most of you at the back. I'd like to call up Gord and Joanne now. We'll hear from them. Thanks.
Before we start to say all the mean things that we've got written down here to say about the kids, just a couple of things. I'd like to repeat what Cody said, that Nate's doing a super job. So thank you, Nate, for that. Secondly, I would just like to let everybody know that the challenge was thrown out earlier today by Reverend Deb Dolbear. So don't let the Glencoe people, please, don't let us down. Let's show these Essex County people how to party when you come. She threw the gauntlet down, so we have to take up the challenge. And I couldn't help but think earlier when everybody had their napkins and was spinning them around. Where's Lindsay Winship and Rob Fawcett? Are they here? Could they just stand up for a second? Lindsay and Rob. There's Lindsay. And where's Rob? Is Rob here? Rob and Lindsay spent probably the better part of 2 hours folding these napkins and placing them so beautifully on the table, and then you guys came in and just started spinning them. So let's see it again. Woo! So a big thank you to Rob and Lindsay for turning the wedding into a hockey game. Traditionally, of course, at this point, we would be welcoming Erica into our family. But we sincerely hope that Erica has known for several years that she has been an important and much loved member of our family. Our third daughter, as Joanne likes to say. But on this special day when Mitch got hitched, we want to make it official. So welcome to the family. And we would both personally like to thank you for making Kyle so happy. We have noticed since you've been together a big change in him. We think you have completed him and made him a very happy and much more fulfilled person. So a great big, wide, arms wide open welcome to the family, Erica. And we have not only gained another daughter, but we also feel that we've made some very, very good friends with our introduction to the Meloche family. Dan and Patty and Josh and Ashley and Mim and Graham and all the extended family. So when we met the Meloche family, we immediately knew, as Carolee had said earlier, we immediately knew why Erica has such a zest for life, is such a warm and generous, friendly and loving and confident young woman. So to the Meloche family, we cannot thank you enough for sharing Erica with us. Thank you. There seems to be a theme that's kind of run through the event today, and that theme is it's a two-part theme. The first part is how come it took him so long, and how old really is he? But he has found the perfect someone to share his life. Although we were thinking, just to kind of put it in perspective for you, as to his age, that by this age, Joanne and I had a daughter in high school and two boys in elementary school. Just to put it in perspective, that's all. But all that is not important. What is important is the fact that he has found Erica. Erica makes him happy. He seems to make her happy. And that's all that's important. They share a lot of the same interests. And as I say, all you have to do is spend a little bit of time with them. And you can definitely feel the happiness and joy when they're together, and now that they're together forever. And even though Reverend Deb's pen broke when they were trying to sign all the paperwork, I don't know if that was a sign, but the pen broke. But anyway, the pen got fixed, and the paperwork got signed, and it's definitely legal because we had a lawyer right there signing along with my son Cody.
It's hard to imagine now that Kyle was a very bashful little boy, always hiding behind and clinging to Gord's pant legs. But through sports, hockey, fastball, and his adventures in New Zealand with our host Sean Winship today, he realized he could make friends anywhere and with people of all walks of life. And the proof is right here in front of us today. Kyle and Erica, Dad and I wish you happiness, success, and love that continues to grow through your days together. We love you both. Take care of each other.
And we definitely are not going to do what other people have done and put pressure on you as far as more grandchildren or anything. We're not going to mention that at all.
Now I'd like to call up Erica's parents, Dan and Patty Meloche.
Good evening, everyone. Please bear in mind with me while I do this. First, I must say, Erica and Kyle, you both look amazing. Your happiness shines as bright as the stars. To all of the people sitting at the head table, your love and support for Erica and Kyle through this journey is such a testament of who all of you are. To all of our family and friends, thank you for sharing this wonderful celebration with us. To Gord, Joanne, Carolee, Will, Cody, Lindsay, and all the children, you've opened up your hearts to Erica, and she is now a part of your family. Not only have you welcomed Erica, but we thank you for welcoming Josh and Ashley, Dan, and myself. When two families can unite, look at what we have here today, and look forward to many more occasions together. To Kyle, thank you for walking into Erica's life. Probably won't finish. July 19th, 2013. As she ventured off to Australia to travel and be closer to Josh, she came home, I thought, to see us, but I think it was to see Kyle. The day after Erica met Kyle, she called me and said, "Mom, I'm going to marry that guy." And you know what? She did. We all know when Erica puts her mind to something, there's no stopping her. Kyle, we've gotten to know you over the past 4 years and are so amazed at your devotion to your family, your friends, and to our Erica. You are a kind, gentle, patient man, and I couldn't be, Dan and I are very blessed that you chose Erica to be your soulmate. We welcome you into our family. Erica, you are a stunning bride. You have grown into one of the most selfless, caring, compassionate, hardworking young ladies, and we are so proud of you and the woman that you've become. To stand here and tell everyone how wonderful you and Kyle are, we don't need to tell anyone because everybody already knows. And that's why you both have so much love and support around you. You both have a zest and a love of life. Always work together, and then you can play together. You both have made such an impact on so many people, and to see the love and devotion you have to each other is truly inspiring. Your wedding has been planned to include every bit of detail and sentiment that reflects the love that Kyle and you both share. Continue this next chapter of your lives and create memories that you can share. You are a rare jewel that we treasure every day. We have been blessed and are so thankful that you found Kyle and Josh found Ashley to be part of our family. Last but not least, Pippi Malash. Pippi Deslop and Auntie Pat are looking down, and they're so proud of you. Please, let's raise our glasses. Thank you.
Okay, and last but not least, the new couple, Kyle and Erica Mitchell.
I'm gonna need a shot after this. Okay. There are no amount of thank yous I could say that would sufficiently express my gratitude for each and every one of you sitting here. For most importantly, your presence here today, but your time, money, traveling, effort, support, and genuine happiness for Kyle and I. In the words of Chris Stapleton, you could have been anywhere in the world this evening, and you chose to be here celebrating with us. Thank you. Thank you. When Kyle and I got engaged last year, we were deciding the 5 W's and the how about getting married. The one detail that mattered most to us was being able to share this day with who mattered most to us. This would not have been possible if it wasn't for the Winships. Sean and Lindsay, knowing what we do about weddings, venues, costs, vendors, etc., to say we lucked out would be an understatement. Because of you and all of your hard work and generosity, not only were we able to include everyone in our day, but have a beautiful venue for our dream wedding. We will be forever grateful to you for this, among many other things. Thank you. Being the sports fans that we are, we've been lucky enough to have belonged to a few teams and taken part in a couple championship games. Just like any championship game, a wedding requires a lot of preparation long before you ever walk down the aisle. But unlike any final game, before today, I had already won. The 2 people who have been standing next to me, prepping me the longest, is that stunning woman in the champagne-colored dress and that handsome man sitting next to her, my 2 parents. When I think of my parents, I think of integrity, honesty, hard work, and sacrifice. I think of 2 people who do everything out of love and who have taught me the value of things, not just the price, how important it is to be happy for others as you carve your own path in life, that who I am is and will always be enough, and that I deserve the best and what he would be like when I met him. You made the soundtrack of my childhood, do what makes you happy, to always be kind, and help others with no expectation in return. You made our dinner table one of conversation, openness, and positivity where everyone was welcome. You have been the trailblazers of my life, an amazing example of what it takes to sustain a marriage, and made anything seem possible with a little bit of luck and a whole lot of hard work. Thank you for all that you have contributed to my life and to this day and every single way that you have done so. I'm so proud to be your daughter, and my heart is so full knowing that the person I've chosen to spend my life with loves you both just as much as I do. Yeah. I grew up knowing how lucky I was to have the 2 parents I did, and then I met Gord and Joanne, and I knew Kyle was just as lucky. Gord and Joanne, you both opened your home and your hearts to me and loved me not only through your words, but your actions. You trusted your son's judgment about this girl who was moving away to Australia. You supported my travels and encouraged me to see everything, and when I came home and wanted to start a business, and you did the same. And you've sported those EK Vitality shirts like nobody's business. It's amazing to watch you with your grandchildren, family, and friends, and hear how loved you are from the community I've been so welcomed into. I have completely fallen in love with you, your immediate and extended families, and I want to thank you for raising Kyle to be more than anything I could have ever dreamed of, giving him an amazing example of a marriage, and making today truly special. The Mitchells are the cherry on top of the sundae of life, and I love ice cream. I've always been the oldest child, but today I have inherited 4 older, incredibly smart role model siblings, Carolee, Will, Cody, and Lindsay. We may not be blood, but you have done a damn good job of making me feel like family. I look up to each of you and admire and respect the people you are, the friends you have been to me, and the type of parents I want to model. I couldn't love you or your 8 children more. Carolee, no matter what you had going on this year, you continued to offer your help during the planning process and had such excitement for Kyle and I that made us even more excited. Thank you for sharing in our joy. I am honored that you stood next to me today, not only as Kyle's sister, but more importantly as my friend. I love you. My beautiful bridesmaids, I met each of you at a different time in my life. Janine at 19, Kirsten at 12, and Carissa since our childhood, and you have all contributed to some of the greatest moments of my life. These include, but are not limited to, traveling to Mexico to stand in your wedding, watching your children make their way into this world, and moving across the globe to work and travel together. You have also seen me through some tough times and have been an amazing source of support and love when I've needed it most. I am privileged to be a part of yours, your partners, and your children's lives, and believe it was in the simple moments of Subway study runs, camping trips, and washing my hair post-surgery that we built the foundation of our unwavering friendships. Thank you for everything that you have contributed to today, our entire engagement, and most importantly, to my life. You mean more to me than I will ever find a way to express. I'm so lucky to know you. My man of honor, my brother. Of all the things I'm grateful to our parents for, you are at the top of that list. Thank you for standing next to me today, as you have during every moment of my life, and helping make the events leading up to today ones I will never forget. Joshua, you have been the cheerleader and salvation through everything, and I mean everything. And the one who sees through the "I'm fine" and will always ask, "Are you really okay?" When you grow up in a household where your younger and only sibling is a strong-willed, self-assured, loyal person, it forces you to take a look at yourself and want to model that. To model the example you are in your work, schooling, sports, and relationships. Your influence not only forced me to raise the standards I had set for myself, but made me work harder and always want to be better. God knew what he was doing for me when he made you my brother. Oh, our groomsmen and MC. Thank you for making sure Kyle showed up today. You are the best examples of men, fathers, husbands, and friends. One of the many things I loved about Kyle when I met him was the importance that he placed on his relationships and his genuine love for his friends. When he speaks of you, he does so with nothing but respect and admiration. And having known all of you for the past 4 years, I understand why. You're salt of the earth. I am lucky that my husband is surrounded by such incredible men. I want you to know how thankful I am for that, and for bringing your beautiful partners and children into my life as well. Joe, Mariette, Dolly, and Marlena are 4 beautiful grandparents who we are so, so lucky to know. Thank you for being involved in our day. Grandparents truly hold an unexplainably special place in our hearts, and I know that the other 4 are up there smiling. To my baseball and hockey playing, Bud Light drinking, sport loving, Tigers hat wearing, guitar playing, handsome, kind-hearted, hilarious husband, you are awesome. And that's all I have to say about you. When you're a kid, you plan out what you think your life is going to be like, and then you meet a guy in a bar 2 months prior to moving to Australia, and you're pretty darn happy that life doesn't always turn out as you had originally planned. I could stand here and tell you all the things that I love about Kyle, but many of you in this room have known him longer than I have, and you wouldn't be here if you didn't agree. Kyle, what you have done for me as a person and a woman is a whole different story. We met at a time in my life where, as cliche as it sounds, a relationship was the last thing that I was looking for. However, if Danny and Patty have taught me anything, it's when you find something special that you fight like hell to keep it. Kyle, from the beginning, you selflessly loved me from afar, along with the physical distance, gave me the space to concentrate on all the things that I wanted to work on in myself and to experience, and travel to places that I had never been. But most importantly, you gave me someone to come home to. You have stood in my corner, cheering me on and encouraging every single thing I wanted to take on or experience. You listen and provide me with patience and understanding, never passing judgment, helping me unpack my baggage, and always, always making me feel loved. Now I lost my place. There we go. I found it. Thanks, guys. I am so proud of the relationship we have built over the past 4 years, and I'm so thankful for the happiness and fun you bring into our home. If the walls of our house could talk, they would not be talking, they would be laughing because you're hilarious. But you're also as kind as you are funny, and no matter who you are with, you always look for the best in others, and you treat them as if that's all that you see. I admire this so much about you. I was so excited to get married to you today, but more excited to be married to you, as I know that the dash between the birth date and the end date of my life will have been most fulfilled having spent it with you. Thank you for waiting for me, choosing me, and making the biggest decision of my life the easiest. As I look out into the crowd this evening, I am quickly reminded about how precious life truly is and the ebbs and flow of it all. While some of you were celebrating some of the best moments of your life this past year, others were experiencing the most challenging, Kyle and I having been witness to both. In these moments and everyone in between, we are reminded that no amount of money or success could ever amount to the value we place on our relationships. We are so grateful for the clients who have become friends, friends who have become family, and family who, given a choice, we would choose again and again any day. Every single one of you contributed to the happiness in today, the amazing wedding vendors included, and were witness to our first day of marriage. Thank you for showing us how to embrace the beautiful moments and dig deep to find the strength for the tough ones. And thank you for making this day truly the best day. We love you.
Mic drop. My God. I knew I should have went first. Like, honestly. My hands are clammy. I'm nervous now. Really, I don't know what else I could say. I know what I can say is I can't believe I'm making a wedding speech. For a little while, I thought it was Roast Kyle Day, but then the Maloshes came up here. When I was a kid, I always wanted to be like a hockey player or a baseball player, and I would like base my success on how well I do at hockey or baseball. And actually, not gonna lie, we did pretty good at all that. We had an amazing ride. We had some pretty good times. Hey, boys? Tidball, Welchie, Greeky, we won some OMHA championships out there. Jamie, Cody, Coach, Astros, we got some championships. Squires, lots of championships. Devo, Keating, Dickey, we've even partied like we won the championship. Hey, boys? But unfortunately, nothing comes close. It's all minor leagues compared to the championship wife that I got today. My trophy wife. I'm not sure if you guys know the story or the incredible story of the night that we met, but if it does anything, it tells you that we were meant to be together. It was a Friday night a few summers ago. Me and my teammates headed to the big metropolis of Morpeth to play a big, important baseball game. We drove all the way there, and as we were just about to take the field, the skies opened up and a big storm rolled in. So the game was canceled immediately. So it left us looking at each other on this Friday night and said, well, what are we going to do? So, of course, we headed to London to catch up with some friends. And when you know it, that night, I met my wife. Crazy, right? So I'm not exactly who to thank here, but that game was never meant to happen. So I guess the baseball gods are who we have to thank. I've been blessed. I've been a very blessed individual. I've had some incredible support along my journey, and I've been blessed with amazing family. I'm so proud to be a DePels maker. My grandparents, by the way, are celebrating their 66th wedding anniversary this year. They are what leading by example is all about. I love you very much. My sister, no one has ever been there more for me than my big sis. The ups and downs, the highs, the lows, you've always been there for me. Nobody has supported me more than my big sister. My sister's two amazing boys, my nephews, Tyson and Braxton, who I'd like to thank for being ushers today. You both are very handsome and so grown up. I'm extremely proud to be your uncle. My brother, the comedian. Your brother's so funny. Oh my God, your brother's so funny. My brother, my best man, my best friend, Cody. Thanks for being my brother. Thanks for being the brother I looked up to. Thanks for doing everything first, getting married and having kids so I could watch you be an example of how to be a great father and a great husband. Oh, and thanks for giving me the confidence that I can do it too. I want to thank my beautiful nieces for being flower girls. I'm so excited to watch you guys grow up. Lindsay, I love you and thank you for all the support. The guy I looked up to all my life taught me how to be a man. He taught me how to respect a woman, and he taught me what's right from wrong. Dad, I love you and thank you. The woman I looked up to taught me how to be kind and caring. She taught me how to be considerate and supportive. She's a survivor and a true role model. Thanks for always believing in me. Mom, I love you. My parents taught me life is about making choices. They taught me to take personal responsibility for those choices. Well, Mom and Dad, I hope I made you proud by the choice I made today. I may have made you wait several years longer than you'd hoped, but I also think you'd agree the choice was well worth the wait. Thank you for always being there for me from the time you started getting me ready for that hike down Victoria Street to school, from all the trips to arenas and ballparks all over North America, supporting me in all my New Zealand trips. You have and always will have such a positive impact on my life. Even that time the Ford Tempo didn't quite make the turn on Parkhouse Drive, you were there for me. If I didn't have the best family, today it officially got even better. From day one, the Deslips and Maloshes welcomed me with open arms. I can still remember the day I met most of you at the Amherstburg Wine Fest. Patty, you remember that day? Patty, huh? I'm happy to officially be part of the Berg. From that day on, I have been one of the family, and I will be forever grateful. I couldn't ask for anything better. Josh and Ashley, I'm so proud to call you my brother and hopefully soon to be sister-in-law. Your love and support is endless. Eric and I are truly blessed. Dan and Patty, where do I even begin? First of all, thank you for raising such an amazing daughter. No matter what it is, you're always there for us, and today I am very proud to be your son. So like I said, when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a hockey player, a baseball player, and I looked at all those successes based on how well I did. But today I realize it's not about how you do in individual things like sports, school, or work. I say I want to be successful in life. Well, I think you'd agree with me. Erica Kathleen is incredibly successful in life. If life was judged on what you do for others, I'd say my wife is the most successful of all. You've taught me the meaning of hard work and dedication. You've taught me the meaning of happiness and what it means to love someone with all of your heart. I've been a very blessed individual over my life, blessed with amazing family and friends, And today, I'm extremely blessed with an amazing wife. You bring an unbelievable amount of happiness to my life, and for that, I can't thank you enough. I'm very excited to see what the future brings, as I know with you by my side, it will be nothing but an amazing journey. I've been searching for, I was going to say my age, but a lot of years to find the perfect girl. But I honestly had no idea you'd have more incredible qualities than I could have ever asked for. I love you more. That's a little.